Hey there, gorgeous! I hope that you're having a great day. I am rediscovering some old makeup that just got pushed to the back of the drawer. So if you want to recreate a smoky eye with me here at 10:30 at night, and let's have some fun. You know which palette I have not picked up in like forever and a day, I feel like, is this one from LA Colors. This is the Glam palette. Oh, I'm going smoky. I don't even care. Like, I have nowhere to be. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this shade right here in the middle. You know how long it's been since I've done a gray smoky eye? It's been a long time. I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB09, and I've already applied my blending shade, by the way, to my lid. I am going to smoke out this eye right here. This is a pretty good palette in terms of pigment, but it has a lot of fallout, like as you can see there. I did not take much on the brush. You can see I really didn't need much, and I'm only working with what I have on the brush, and I am blending it up and around. Now this is just a wash of color over the lid. I'm going to go back with a blank brush. There's nothing on this brush, and I'm blending the edges of that color. Then I'm taking the shade right below that with the MAC 239 brush, and I'm going to pat that over the lid only and deepen up this look a little bit more. Next, I'm taking a very small brush. That's about the size of it. And I'm going in with the black from the palette, just a little bit. And I'm going to use that to go along the lash line. I'm doing it kind of messy. Like, I'm not gonna make it like a succinct line or anything like that. I'm doing it more like a way to darken the lash line. What's the word? Precision. There we go. I just figured it out. No precision, okay? It's just messy. Just apply it like you feel like you want to do. It's like when you watch those game shows. You ever watch them and they have a person up there that doesn't know the answer, but it's like the most simple question ever, and you're like screaming at the TV, it's this. Yeah, that's what it's like though. You get on camera sometimes and you can't even think of the word. By the way, I'm taking a small fluffy brush right here, and I am just blending that black right into the look. So that's why I said don't apply it like really precise, just be messy with it. It's gonna be messy anyway. For the brows, I'm pulling out this one from NYX, the Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. I hated this when I first used it, but you know, it's starting to grow on me and I'm starting to like it a little more. It kind of happens sometimes like that. The shade that I'm using is Caramel, and I'm gonna show you why. I've kind of been liking it. I think I've gotten the hang of it with being attracted to brow pens as much as I have been here lately. Maybe that was my problem when I first started using it, but I mean, it's such an easy little guy to use. It goes right on and it creates the most perfect little brow hair, what you call it? Yeah, that. It looks like, yeah, it just looks good. I like it. And I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and apply some falsies. I've applied my lashes. The style that I'm wearing is Giovanna from my lash line, named after my daughter. So if you're interested in them, I'll have them listed and linked right below. I have to get some more styles with the boys' names because I discontinued the jet ones that I used to have, and then Ace never did get a pair named after him, so those will be coming again soon. All right, the rest of the face here. The concealer I'm using today is one that I cannot remember if I like it or not. We'll find out. It's the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. This is in the shade 10. By the way, did you catch my little bruise right here? Yeah, I knocked myself in the nose closing the laundry room door. I don't know how I did it. I closed the door before I got my nose out of it. Leave it to me, you know? Normal people can like get their nose out of the door before they close it, and not me. When I did it, Giovanna was standing there and she's like, "Oh, Mommy, are you okay?" I was like, this is so bad. Boy, that covered it right up though. Goodness gracious, that took it right away. It was one of those that was so bad, like my eyes started tearing up, you know, and then you're just waiting. You're like, oh my gosh, I hope I did not break something, because I mean, I hit it pretty doggone hard. Both of my boys have almost broken my nose before. Ace especially came back on me one time when I was sitting. I had him in front of me and I was kind of like laying down a little bit, and he came back with his head, bam, full force into my nose, like head on. Oh my gosh, I thought I broke it. It started bleeding and I was like, oh. And he hit me so hard that I heard the crunch and I was like, ah. Foundation today is one I have not used in a while. Revlon's Color Stay Full Cover. I used to love this stuff. Now it's pretty intense, so I am not going to apply much because, oh yeah, woo! It's very pigmented. Look at that. I mean, it just covers everything. It's one of those that transitions well between being full coverage, but also being more medium, lighter coverage, depending on what you mix it with. And that's what I like about this foundation, is that it's one of those that's easy to customize depending on what you're feeling like wearing that day. And the best part is it doesn't budge. It won't move, and it's wonderful for oily skin. This is another one that I haven't picked up in a while, and this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Face Powder. This is great stuff, and it's one that was recommended by one of you here to me, and I loved it the second that I started using it. I believe it was a dupe comparison for the Bare Minerals powder, and it is one that you can wear. This is too much. It's a very pigmented powder, I forgot. It's one that you can wear all by itself with nothing else. I mean, I must be going for a really like full coverage look tonight. Another one I haven't picked up in a while is from NYX, and that is their matte bronzer. Shade Light. I know you have this one. It's a great product. Just gets shoved to the back of the drawer more often than I would like. Speaking of back of the drawer, I found this one today that I'd forgotten about. This is from Essence, and this is their Blush Lighter Gradient Powder Blush. I think I maybe used this maybe 2 or 3 times and then totally just forgot about it. This is Cassis Sunburst. I don't even know if you can get this anymore, but it's so pretty. Most of the Essence blushes are really good quality, and I was really happy to find this one. And then for my lips, I'm going to keep it neutral with a really old favorite, NYX's Butter Gloss and Fortune Cookie. But I'm going to add a lip liner. Another one I haven't used in a while. This is Jordana's Tawny. You can't get it anymore. It's the most perfect rosy mauve shade, and oh, it's amazing. Amazing. This was always the lip liner I would use to warm up those nude shades that were just like way too nude for me. It was perfect for that. Clinique makes one that's very similar, and I believe Essence has one, Satin Mauve, very similar also. So at least it's not hard to find that kind of a shade. So let me know if this has happened to you. Have you discovered any makeup products that just got pushed to the back of the drawer and then you rediscover them? Would love to hear your favorites as well. I think my most favorite find out of this grouping today, I don't know, it was the LA Colors Glam Palette. Really is spectacular. I think it was only, gosh, maybe $2 or $3 for this palette, and it's just been amazing. I was so happy to have found it. And then I think the Full Cover foundation too was another one that was like, yes. And you know, I like this Maybelline concealer a little more than I thought that I would. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this and discovering new things, or I'm sorry, old things with me again here today. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.